In a never-ending fight against injustice and crime, there is one name that stands out among the rest. Impeccably neat, always well-groomed, he stands as a perfect example to others. A pillar of strength against the forces of evil and danger. Who is this giant among us that stands for all that is good and wholesome? It is none other than Super Guy! And now, the adventures of Super Guy! Somewhere in metropolitan Cityville, leaks were occurring in the local waterworks. Concerned citizens were doing their best to prevent a disaster which could flood the entire city.
We'll never be able to hold back this water. We're only two mortals against a wall of water.
The shotgun system was being denied.
Yeah, where's Phil Donahue when you really need him?
The job calls for Super Guy!
Destiny calls. I've got to find a place to change my clothes. Excuse me. I need this phone booth. It's an emergency. Excuse me, lady, but I have to change my clothes. Oh, boy, what am I going to do? There's Gloomy's department store. I just tripped over my hat.
Here we go.
I'm just a mild-mannered reporter, and I'll just duck into this changing room.
Good grief, that is some outfit. Uh-oh, but you've got a big problem.
I know, but there's no problem too big for Super Guy.
Well, you can't go out in the street looking like that.
I can't? Why not?
Well, you forgot your cape.
I don't have time to get a new one. Destiny called.
Okay, but you sure look funny without a cape.
I do. Ooh, what a nice-looking yellow cape.
Yes, it is.
Oh, and I like the red one, too.
Oh, it's very nice, sir.
Oh, and just look at this green cape.
Well, they're all very nice capes,
You know,
sir.
while I'm at it, I really should get a new belt. What color belts do you have?
Well, we have this black belt.
Oh.
We have this brown belt. And this blue one.
Oh, I could wear the blue belt with the yellow cape.
Oh.
Or the red cape with the black belt.
Oh, that's very
Or the green cape with the brown belt. Oh, this is so confusing.
Well, they would all look equally smashing, sir, but I don't think you have time. There are just too many combinations.
How many are there?
How many? I haven't the slightest idea, but we could figure it out. Here we go. This should help us get organized.
Good.
Uh-oh. Now, what are we going to do with all these shirts?
I'll take care of that.
Great Scott! What did you say your name was?
That's Super Guy.
Ooh, whoop. Are you resonant?
Well, Super Guy fans, will Super Guy arrive in time to save the city? Will the walls come tumbling down? Will the town be inundated? Stay tuned for the continuing adventures of Super Guy!
Look, I was just trying to impress her when I said combinatorics. It's just a word I'd seen in a magazine somewhere. And she says, "Oh, do you know what combinatorics means?" And I allowed us how I didn't, but would you like to go to the dance with me? Because that's what I really called. So she says, "How many shirts do you own?" I said, 11. She said, "How many sweaters do you own?" I said, 4. She says, "How many pairs of pants do you own?" I said, 5. But, then I thought to myself, what's going on here? And she says, "Well, if you took all those shirts, pants, and sweaters and combined them together every which way that you possibly could, how many outfits would you come up with?" And I thought, gee, do you want to go to the dance or what? And so she says, "What's 11 times 4 times 5? And I said, "Hold on a second. My dog wants to talk to me," because I was being cool, So I get back on the phone. I say, 220. She says, "That's combinatorics," and she hung up on me. I said, "Well, look, if she's going to go to the dance with me, how many pairs of pants, shirts, sweaters do I got to wear?"
Combinatorics. It's not just a word anymore.
When we last left the impending destruction, water was leaking from the waterworks and the citizenry awaited the appearance of Super Guy. But Super Guy was busy.
Now, you could wear the yellow cape with the black belt.
Oh, or the yellow cape with the brown belt.
Or what would look really nice, what would be really smashing, would be the red cape
I like red.
with the brown belt.
Or
I
the
love that.
green cape with a brown belt.
Ooh, that's wonderful.
Super.
That's wonderful. I've got it. What's really groovy is the green cape, with the blue belt.
Or if I wanted something really smart for evening wear, I could wear the yellow cape, and the blue belt.
Blue belt, yes. Oh, that's
I think
amazing.
that's
Are you
good.
sure you haven't done this before?
Never.
Or, what's really nice is the green cape
Green cape.
with the black belt.
Super.
That's strong.
Now, don't
Drink.
forget the red cape and the blue belt.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now,
That's super.
have we forgotten anything?
Well, let's see if we can get all of this in some type of order.
That would be much easier.
Let's put all of the yellow capes here, all of the green capes here, and all of the red capes here.
Oh, I like that.
Wait, look at this. Look. Here we have
What are you doing here?
black, brown, and blue.
Oh, I like that. Much
That's
easier.
beautiful. Wait a minute. What goes here?
My super sensitive eyes tell me that would be the red cape with the black belt.
Red cape, black belt.
It would also be tic-tac-toe. Oh, sorry.
Very good, sir. We've also solved the problem, you see? We have each color cape with each color belt. There are 9 possible combinations.
My super sensitive eyes also tell me there are 3 belts and 3 capes. Maybe we could have multiplied 3 times 3, and that also would have given us the answer 9.
Wonderful. Have you decided which color cape and belt you would like, sir?
I'll have the red cape and the black belt.
An excellent choice. I recommend that highly.
I've forgotten all about those poor people at the waterworks.
Well, let's crack it up. Will that be cash or charge?
Oh, put it on my account. Thanks a lot. Sorry. Sorry, sir.
What's that name again?
Super Guy. What do you think?
I think we're going to have a flood if we don't get some help soon.
Oh, I was wondering what you thought of my new red cape and my new black belt.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, sorry it took so long. But you know how many different combinations there are if you have 3 different capes and 3 different belts? 4?
12.
Actually, it isn't difficult to figure out. For each of the 3 capes, there are 3 choices of belts. So all you have to do is multiply the number of capes times the number of belts. 3 times 3 equals 9. Now I could...
You've already seen this much of Square One TV. How much do you figure is left?
Some people live in terror of making a little error. The thought of it gives them the shakes.
Well, if that's inside your head,
you might as well stay in bed. 'Cause living your life means making a few mistakes. Don't be frightened of mistakes. It's just part of your experience. You're working out a problem and something isn't right. You fret and fume and worry. You stay up half the night. But just because you goof doesn't mean that you're not right. Hey, everybody makes mistakes.
But if you can carefully collect us.
Searching us out no matter how much we hide.
Then when you inspect us,
You'll learn how to correct us. At least you will know a way you've already tried.
don't be frightened of mistakes. We don't mean to hurt your confidence.
If by chance we pop up, don't treat us with dismay. As long as people try things, mistakes are here to stay. And yesterday's mistakes may help you out today. So, trust that you got what it takes, and never be afraid to make mistakes.
Good morning.
Sure is.
Good.
Morning.
Right. You're from out of town, aren't you? Tell me, do you like the looks of that building?
Whoa. I reckon that's about the biggest building I've ever seen.
You're a pretty smart young man, aren't you? Tell me, how would you like to own it?
You mean actually be the possessor of it? Have it for my very own?
You got it.
Whoa!
Just sign right here.
You mean I can actually have it?
You can buy it.
Good.
Uh-huh. If you sign this right now, I will sell you that building for $100.
Gee, I don't know, mister. Sounds like an awful lot of money.
That's an awful lot of building. You know how tall that building is?
I reckon it's at least as high as my corn.
How high is your corn?
My corn is as high as the
Fine. Next. That building is 10 stories tall.
How tall's the story?
Depends who's telling it. Actually, each story is about 12 feet high.
10 stories at 12 feet high each? That's 10 times 12, or 120 feet high?
Look, I'm in kind of a hurry. I don't want to pressure you, but you got to decide right now. Yes or no, $100. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, mister. It still sounds like a lot of money, $100. Should I say yup or no?
Say yup, say yup, say yes, 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 yes. Look, $100, $100 for that whole building, 10 stories. 10 stories, $10 per story.
I don't know.
You can't buy a building that cheap anymore, trust me.
I don't know. It sounds like
Could I interest you in a beautiful pile of rubble?
Next on Square One TV, sketch number 16, Ice Cream Store. Pay particular attention to the bar graphs.
'Cause you know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material guy. You know that we are living in a material world.
Excuse me!
Oh, like I'm really sorry. I was like really into my own head, and I got lost in there.
Good grief.
Really? I'm like, can I get you something to eat or something?
I would love a frozen treat of some sort, but, well,
Do you, like, have a problem?
I'm on a diet.
Bummer. Well, your secret is, like, safe with me, and do not worry, I don't think anyone's going to notice.
Oh, do you think any of these wonderful frozen treats would be good for my diet?
Oh, for sure. We have, like, all of the trendy new stuff. We have, like, Hughes and Fraja Zuber, and, like, Fatuti made with primo Fotus, and frozen yogurt, and frozen fruit juice, and, like, lots of really frozen stuff.
Oh, well, just how many calories does the Hajafruberzafen have?
Too much. That's Hughes and Fraja Zuber. I'll check. Oh, my gosh. Look. The Hughes and Fraja Zuber has 300 calories per scoop. I did not know that.
Oh, I can't afford 300 calories.
Oh, but they are like primo calories.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But don't you have anything with fewer calories?
Oh, for sure. Mondo Lesso. Oh, like the Fatuti, see? Oh, my gosh. The Fatootie has 200 calories per scoop. That's only 2/3 the calories of the Husenfragezuber. I did not know that.
Well, Fatootie has fewer calories than the Husenfragezuber, but still, it does contain 200 calories.
Does that like gross you out?
Mondo.
Okay, how about frozen yogurt? Frozen yogurt has 50% of the calories of the Husenfragezuber.
50% fewer calories. Very interesting, but still 150 calories.
Okay, how about frozen fruit juice? It's like low-cal to the max.
According to your chart, frozen fruit juice has about half the calories of frozen yogurt.
All right, lady. Really excellent. 75 calories per serving. So, like, what'll it be?
Oh, I'm so confused. I should have taken Dessert 101 in college.
Oh, really? I did. And I, got an incomplete.
Oh.
Totally bummed me out.
Oh, don't you have anything less fattening than 75 calories?
Yeah, for sure, but, frozen ice.
Oh, wonderful! No calories! Oh, I love Italian ices.
Well, it isn't exactly Italian ices, but it's low-cal to the max. 1 cube or 2.
Who knows what mathematics lurks in the hearts of dancers? The shadow knows.
So I said to my knees, listen to me please, let's go buy a wheel of cheese. If we don't, we could freeze. I'm through being your shadow, baby. I quit.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm quitting.
You can't do that. You're my shadow. You do what I do. Come on, let's go back to work.
Forget it. You can go on dancing your knees off, but not me. There's more to life than 8 counts.
Don't be ridiculous. You're nothing without me.
Oh, yeah? Just watch this.
You're gonna try to challenge me, Debbie Allen? Oh, please. You couldn't step with me if your feet were on fire.
Ha!
And besides, you're not even suited for the real world.
Are you kidding? I've been everywhere you've been. I've done everything you've done.
That's right. But you're the flat one.
Me? You were the one who was singing. Ha! Ha
ha! I don't mean that kind of flat. I mean flat. You know, flat, two-dimensional. Face it, you can't make it in this world without me, baby.
Two-dimensional?
Right. You've got length and width. 2 dimensions, but I've got 3. I've got length, I've got width, and I've got depth.
So what?
So, it's the 3 dimensions that give me volume, that give me substance, and you have got nothing along those lines.
That means you also have weight.
Ha ha! That's right, and you don't weigh a single ounce. You're 2 dimensions, a 2-dimensional shadow. And you won't last an instant in this world without me. So come on back to work and stop being foolish.
All right, okay, but only on one condition.
Okay, what is it?
No matinees, and I get Tuesdays and Saturdays off.
Okay.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names have been made up, but the problems are real.
It was Friday, 2:43 p.m. We were working the day watch out of Mackinac. Clouds covered the L.A. basin. Rain had fallen near the coast. Somewhere a loon cried over a lake. We were still trying to solve the problem of the missing baseball. We decided to review yesterday's episode to refresh our memories. George called Howie and told him to follow the arrow until he ran out of interference complaints. I checked the map.
Really? The complaints stop at Scenario Circle? Nothing beyond that point? Terrific, Howie. The house has got to be here.
We've got our man, George. Let's roll.
like these houses have been here forever, Kate.
Uh-huh. But how about that little one over there? Looks a little out of place, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. And it does look like Miss McGregor's house.
A little bit, yeah.
Except for one thing. Her house was green with green shutters. This one is green with white shutters.
Let's talk to the owner anyway. Look, George, a missing porch board. Just like the porch at Mrs. McGregor's house. This must be the place.
Could be a coincidence, Kate. You know, I mean like a happenstance.
Uh-huh. Well, nobody's home. We'll just have to come back later. This must be the house. We called Mrs. McGregor and Howie to headquarters to ask some additional questions. We asked Mrs. McGregor about the floor plan of her house. Are you sure this is what the inside of your house looked like?
That's it, miss.
If the ball entered from the front door, it would have come here.
Uh-huh. And bounced off this wall, probably ended up in this corner.
Well, let's get out there and look in that corner.
That's correct, except for one thing.
Ma'am?
That's not a wall. That's a fireplace.
Then the ball is in there, right in the fireplace. Miss McGregor will be in touch. Howie, come with us. We'll have your father's baseball back in no time.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you happy?
Just one thing. It was cold last night. What if they had a fire in the fireplace?
We were sure we had the right house. All we had to do now was prove it. Afternoon, sir. I'm Monday.
Frankly.
Mathnet.
I never worked with a net. Go away.
Wonder if we could ask you a few questions, sir.
The answer to your question is no.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, that's easy. Chuck. Charlie. Samson. Simpson.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. My mother sewed it into my socks.
Uh-huh. Wonder if you could tell me how long you've lived here.
Lived here? All my life. I was born in this house.
Really?
Yeah. I went to school here. Got married here. I've been here a long time.
Yes, sir. We're looking for a missing baseball.
You have an unusual occupation.
Yes, sir. I wonder if you've ever seen this.
I can't see a thing without my glasses. I must have mislaid them.
Are those your glasses over there?
Oh, sure. Thanks. I'm always mislaying them. My glasses, I mean. Sure wish I didn't need them, you know, to see with.
Yes, sir. About that baseball.
Nope, can't help you. I never saw it in my life.
We have reason to believe it might be in your house. Wonder if we could take a look around.
I can tell you that baseball is not in my house. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Did you have a fire in your fireplace last night?
Are you kidding? This is L.A. That's a fake fireplace. Hey, kid, where are you going? You know you're in my fireplace.
I got it. I got the ball.
Congratulations, Howie.
Your father will be happy.
Yeah, and I'll be able to grow up and lead a normal life. Probably meet the girl of my dreams. Have a place in the country.
Uh-huh.
Well, Samson, still say it's your house?
Hey, a baseball in the fireplace doesn't prove anything. A lot of people keep a baseball in the fireplace.
You're a lucky kid to have a real autograph from Babe Ruth.
I'll say. A real baseball in a fake fireplace. Yeah, and some fake logs on top of some fake gold bricks.
Fake gold bricks.
Fake gold bricks?
Fake gold bricks. So that's where he hid them. Uh-oh. All right, you got me. I stole the gold years ago. I spent some time in prison. That's all behind me now, so...
So?
Can I go now?
You're forgetting one thing, Samson.
Yeah?
We got you on a 484.
484.
Stealing a baseball.
Why'd you steal my father's baseball, Mr. Sampson?
I didn't steal your father's baseball. I stole the house.
Why did you steal the house?
It wasn't for sale, and I needed it.
There are plenty of other houses in the greater Los Angeles area. Why this one?
Well, it's like this. When I stole that gold, I had a partner. He got away, but also he took the gold with him. And when I got out, I traced him here. He was living in this house when he got arrested for another crime. So I knew he must have hidden the gold in this house.
So you put the nab on the house to get the gold.
And it was here all the time. My partner built a fireplace out of gold bricks. Can you beat that? Should have known it, too.
Oh?
Used to be a bricklayer before he turned to a life of crime and corruption.
Would you say that crime does not pay?
I sure would. Not the way I do it, anyway.
We handed Clarence Sampson, alias Charles Sampson, alias Carl Sampson, alias William Howard Taft Sampson, over to the ever-vigilant Los Angeles Police Department. Congratulations, partner.
Clarence Sampson was arrested for filching the house, which he was made to return. and he was found guilty of baseball theft and sentenced to an appropriate number of years away from society.